Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today we are back on the Paladin, guys, and we are going to continue the Muad'Dib and Larion quest chain. There's a lot of horde on this layer that we're currently on. We're on layer 4. I just got Nova World buffs today, just so I could find out what layer we're on, just in case you ever want a layer hop. We're getting ganked a lot. And show you guys what it does. It just tells you how many layers are on the server. It also tells you when world buffs drop. The world buffs aren't really a big thing in TBC. They got nerfed by quite a bit. But it at least tells us how many layers are on the server. There's 10, which is an insane amount. A lot of hype for TBC. A month ago, before pre-patch, it was like 3 to 4, and now it's at 10. So there's a lot of people leveling up and playing. And there's also guild layers. Like if you're in a guild, you can see where your guild members are, what layer they're on, and you can message them to invite you to get you off a layer as well if you're getting ganked. Alright, so here we are back fighting blood petal flowers, so we can get the rest of these blood petals here for the Muad'Dib and Larion quest. And then after this, we have to do a little bit of traveling to continue this quest chain until we get the quests that we need for. Are we gonna die? Quests that we need for Sunken Temple. Yeah, 10 layers, guys. That's insane. Quite a few. Clearly, TBC is got a lot of hype. And a lot of people want to play it. Maybe we should try layering now. See if I can get in a layer. This is layer 2, so here we go. So we're going to switch to layer 2, guys. See? Automatically switched. Now we're on layer 2. And then switch. There we go, we switch layers, guys. I'm gonna get away from these flares. What level is this guy? 51. A little too high for us. Looking for 49s. There you go, that's layering. It says layer 3, so I guess he was wrong. He said we were going to layer 2. We went to a different layer. There we go, that was good. Maybe there's more alliance on this one. Who knows? Watch out for this devil sword. Wow, we're getting stunned. And disarmed. And Blizzard clarified, or did a little update. Because people thought that removing boosting, or like making boosting against TOS wasn't good, so they found a solution. And that solution is they added a service channel to Classic WoW. And this is what they said. With the launch of our Anniversary Realms, we implemented a chat channel entitled Services. Players can enable the Services chat channel and use it specifically for advertising services such as portals, summons, and tribute buffs. All such advertising must be posted on this channel, and player chat of these kinds and other public channels are subject to player reports and actions taken by Blizzard. So if you want to sell like portals or as mage boost services, you do it there. And to join it, you do /join services, like that. I'm not too sure if we joined. Another way to join is just go to settings. I made a services channel. And you can just click it on and off, or you can go general and click it on and off. We'll check it out now. There we go. So, like, waiting to sell DMT buffs. And summon. Summon to Winter Spring 7 gold. Just summons all over are pretty much up here. Yeah, if you're looking to sell a service, I guess you just post it here in the services channel. You see some people selling Strat home boosts. Those you get like 30k a run, 30k XP. Seen that earlier. Yeah, we got a services channel now, so if you ever want to summon, I guess, just check that out. Costs you 7 gold, though. It's kind of cheap. It's not too bad. I need 7 more blood petals. Should probably get a food buff going here. There's another horde. Undead mage, level 60. I wonder if Monique is going to gank us, guys. Will we have to layer hop again? Probably not. We'll be fine. Wonder what he's doing here, though. Just hanging out on Goro Crater? Maybe leveling up mining? Herbalism? Who knows? Another thing people do before the launch at 60, they finish a bunch of quests that they can get XP from, and then when the portal opens, they turn in like a ton of quests, like 20 quests, before they head out to Outland. So some level 60s do that as well. I've never really been interested in doing that, to be honest. You eventually get max level anyways, right? But if you're trying to get, like, I guess, server first, you know, max level for whatever expansion you're in, I guess it's a good strategy. There you go. I wonder if Sunken Temple has some good loot for us, guys. Chainmail, it's just not bad. 22 attack power on it. And like some random stats. Let's see what Erraticus drops. Dragon's Call Sword. One-handed sword, 41.4 damage per second. It's like better than our Bonebiter two-handed weapon. Chance on hit calls forth an Emerald Dragon Whelp to protect you in battle for a short period of time. That'd be awesome if that dropped. So it's a 0.19% drop rate. The majority of these quests that we're picking up are from a quest chain, so it's going to be a lot of traveling to get all these quests complete. It makes me wonder if it's even worth it to collect them all. Let's see what else he drops. One-handed axe, 6 strength, 37.1 damage per second. Pretty nice one-handed axe. 10 stamina, 10 intellect, 4 mana per 5 with 35 block, and 1,930 armor. Healing shield for Paladin, pretty good. two-handed sword with like a fast swing speed, which isn't always a good thing. It has 15 strength on it, and then chance on hit wounds the target, causing them to bleed for 150 damage. Over 30 seconds. I think Bone Biter is probably still better there. Not too many upgrades. And I think Classic Plus is going to come out, guys. There's a website now that just came out, popped up, called WoWClassic.plus. And they're pretty much just a survey website asking people what they would want from Classic Plus. So if you're interested in giving your opinion about Classic or what you'd like to see, check it out, I guess. I'll probably do a few of the surveys, why not? Maybe I'll talk about them on the channel, maybe for the Warlock episodes. We'll talk about the questions that they ask. I wouldn't mind if Classic Plus was just a graphics update. It's like Unreal Engine. No changes. Just like just to make it, update it. WoW on a different engine would be interesting. No one knows what that's like. So, it'd be cool to see what it would look like. Getting kind of unlucky here with the drop rate right now. I think we've only got one blooded petal, killed like 5 to 6 so far. Or if they actually really wanted to change it. I think what they did in Season of Discovery was good for Phase 1. But after a few more extra phases, I think they added too many new abilities. And it just became pretty much like Wrath of the Lich King. And a little bit of retail as well. So I think if they can limit the amount of additional abilities added, and then, make the classes that aren't represented well, or specs that aren't represented well in vanilla, like Red Paladin, for instance. They make those better, Boomkin, stuff like that. And then, I think that would help the game. So that's what they did in Season of Discovery. Boomkin and Red Paladin were a lot better. You could tank as a Paladin. There was Shaman tanks. So bringing that into the game would be good, but just tone it down a bit. And then just add more endgame game modes, I think. I think endgame in Classic was kind of where vanilla it's just kind of limited. You just after you get Prebis, which is like the dungeon gear from level 60 dungeons before you jump into Molten Core. After you get that, you just kind of raid log. So again, this guy's looking for ore, yeah. And just use this health pot. So say they added, for PvP, which is brutal in vanilla. Really, they only had the rank 14 system, which I think is probably the worst PvP system in World of Warcraft history. which is fine because it was the first game. But it's not good. What's this guy doing? Just hanging out here? Is he thinking about killing me? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, you just spam AVs over and over again, Alturic Valleys, and just eventually you rank up to rank 14. They reduced the honor you need to do it this time around, but it's still quite a grind. And it's kind of silly. There's no, like, skill behind it. It's just grind mindlessly in AV. Some people even AFK. So if they added rated battlegrounds, arenas, maybe like 1v1 dueling, I think that'd be a lot better for PvP. And then even on the PvE side, you know, they could add higher difficulty raids and with new mechanics. I just update the gear a little bit. Maybe add some new gear. Some new legendary quest chains would be fun. Maybe even add like Mythic Plus dungeons. Right? But I don't know if that would really... You'd have to still have items in older raids, though. So it's kind of like a classic thing. There has to be like really good items in like old raids, like Molten Core, to get people to actually want to do them. An example would be, you know, Thunder Fury and Molten Core, right? Like everybody does Molten Core every week to try to get their tank the bindings they need for Thunder Fury. And then like Nelth's Tier and Blackwing Lair, it's like one of the best, if not the best, caster trinket in the game. Eltharion's Tier. Just gives a reason for people to go back in and farm that loot. So that's an issue with retail. Retail, after a raid tier is completed, you just don't go back to it, unless if you want transmog. So I think adding higher difficulty rating would be good. I guess if you could get rid of Mythic Plus. But Mythic Plus would be fun too, but it would have to kind of just be a challenge thing. You wouldn't really get better gear from it. Maybe you get like a mount or like a title or something like that for completing it. I think you don't really want to award, you know, anything more than pre-bis gear from dungeons. Then there's Mage Tower. Mage Tower is pretty cool too. In Legion, it's like a one-player challenge. And they could add that and maybe have like a weapon or like an item that you get at the end, or just something like a mount or a title saying you beat it. Something that doesn't really affect the loot at all. But it's just another, gives you something to do other than just, you know, waiting for a raid every week. No flying mounts. Can't have flying mounts. It shrinks the world too much. And then keep the game on these two continents, but add new zones on these continents. Because you want to make sure that you keep Ironforge, Stormwind, Orgrimmar, Thunderbluff, Darnassus, and Undercity like relevant. Maybe even bring in the Blood Elves eventually in Eversong Woods. Add Gold Signs, Eversong Woods. Add raids there. There's a lot they can do. Could be pretty good. But I really want to see what this game will look like with updated graphics. And if you don't like the graphics, you know, they have classic era servers. that lasts forever. So you can always just be like, you know what? Don't really like what they're doing here. Just play Classic Era instead. Because the game is due. Like, even retail's due for, like, updated graphics. Problem is I think they've done everything they can with this current engine that there's not really much more that they can accomplish in retail by updating it. Some people don't even like some of the updates that they did. The characters do look a little bit more cartoony in retail, a little more lighthearted. While the characters are kind of more like, there's more grit. They're a little bit uglier. Like the orcs, for example. Same with the boomkins. The boomkins look like nice, like, friendly owls in retail, but sort of look like these, like, monsters in Classic. Like, they could, with the new engine, they could make it look a little bit more dark. Sort of like, you know how Diablo 4 did with Diablo 2? It's just updated graphics. But they kept that dark theme of Diablo 2 and moved away from that, like, colorful, lighthearted vibe of Diablo 3. They could do that with Classic. I think it'd be pretty good. I need another food buff here. 5 more blood petals, guys. We'll be on our way. I have my hearth set to Feathermoon Stronghold. After that, we'll be heading there. And I think turn in a quest over here. Then we'll have to come back. And I think we have to make our way to Ratchet after that. And turn in the stone circle. Then we have to make our way to Stormwind. Pick up another quest for Sunken Temple, and then do a little bit more traveling after that. We're due to go to Stormwind, though. We have so many abilities to learn. And then once we hit 50, we'll have another 10 upgrades. Quite a few, actually. Yeah, this quest has been quite a grind. I haven't been getting too lucky with these blood petals. That's just Ungoro Crater. You just kill mobs for hours. And then slowly get quests done. She should probably heal up. These fights have been actually kind of close. Should even use Consecration, why not? Yeah, there's a lot of questions on there. I'll probably go through most of them on the Warlock. But if people think it's annoying that I'm going through it, I won't do it. Maybe I'm spoiling it. But not really. It's not like a movie. It's a survey. How can you spoil? How can you spoil a survey? I don't know. Maybe you can. Yeah, I was really looking forward to doing that survey, but you spoiled it. But we'll check it out on the Warlock playthrough. But I'm looking forward to a Classic Plus. I think it could be good. I really enjoyed Season of Discovery Phase 1. A little bit of Phase 2 I liked. Kind of fell off in Phase 3 and 4. I kind of stopped playing because fresh anniversary servers came out. And I missed out on some cool raids that they had. They added Karazhan Crypts, Scarlet Monastery raid looked pretty cool. I don't know if it's Scarlet Monastery, but it's like a Scarlet Crusades themed raid that a lot of people enjoyed. So, since that was a success, like, supposedly, like, the way Season of Discovery was, it was like the beginning was really good, the middle wasn't that great, but the end was really good. Kind of the vibe that I got from it. And from the community. I didn't play the end, so I can't really comment on it, but it looked good. I just didn't have the time to play it. That's one thing about WoW, is you can't really play all the content that you pay for you subscribe for. It's just too much stuff going on. Like, I haven't played much retail in the last 4 years. So I've been mostly just playing Classic. But oh my gosh, I have purchased the expansions. And I've checked out the story, but that's about it. It's not really that much. So I don't even think it's worth me buying the expansions, to be honest. If I only just do the story once and then stop playing. Makes me wonder if I should even check out Midnight. I probably will, but maybe we'll do it a little later. I'm 100% not buying the ultimate version so I can play 3 days early. That's for sure. I think it's terrible that they do that now. That kind of ruins the launch. Kind of want like as many people playing as possible during a launch. That's what makes, you know, it's what hypes it up, right? It's like a fresh server, almost. Not as good, but it's the next best thing to it. Yeah, these mobs beat me up. I only got 11 waters left. We better start getting blood petals, or might have to go back to Marshall's Refuge and buy some more waters. We should start using wisdom buff soon. Do I have any mana pots? No. Some 48s, not too bad. We can't really get lucky, guys. Yeah, bright future for the game, I think, so far. The thing is, like, World of Warcraft doesn't even need any of this Classic Plus stuff. Like, they could just keep doing Anniversary on repeat and they'd have a player base for a long time. Add a few era servers as well. Would be great. I'd be fine with that. Wrath of the Lich King era, TBC era, and just keep doing the repeat over and over again. Nothing wrong with that either. I'll heal up here and have a little drink. See 3 more petals. We have 9 more waters. Our gold's going up. We're above 2,000. 2018 gold. They're still going up while we're buying all these waters. It's one thing about playing a Paladin. You don't have to buy your mount. It really saves you a lot of gold. I think right now, if we didn't send gold to this character, we'd probably have like 200 gold, probably. 150? 200? Over 100 for sure. I think. Probably. Because we didn't buy our... We would have our mount money by now, and that's at least 100. I'm gonna just stun this guy. There we go, 2 more. Yeah, this is a grind. It's like 2 hours to get 15 blood petals. Almost. Some people might get even, like, more unlucky, right? The bones are like that, too. Can't get the bones from the pterodaxes? Only the dimetrodons? There you go. Getting a decent amount of XP though. Almost through the blue experience bar. It's a shame they didn't give us Joyous Journeys. It's kind of predatory. I would say it's a strong word, but I don't know. Everybody assumed that they were going to give it to us because, you know, it's a pre-patch event, right? Like, make it fun for people to, like, level up characters and do stuff like that because there isn't really much else to do. Instead, they give us this Sign of Battle, increased honor gains, so you can get your rank 14 gear for the gate opening. We might just be level 58, guys, for the gate opening. We actually might not even be 60. It's going to be kind of close. But we're going to make it. Oh, crap. Oh, we get dazed right when we stun. That's not good. Gotta run away though, guys. Too low. Let me get feared. Use a health pot. There we go. We made it to the water. Now we're safe. Find another one here. It's weird how they give you like 552 health or a spongy moral like food here. Like that food barely gives you any. It's a little too low for this zone. But it's something, I guess. Like, all the food here should at least give you 1,000 health after you eat it for like 20 seconds. Fiery weapons helping a lot, though. A little bit. Did like 124 damage there. This little frog sneaking up to us. Come on, give us some blood petals. Wouldn't be classic, though, if we didn't have a quest like this where we just punch flowers in the face for 2 hours. There's another quest like this in Goro where you have to get, like, a gorilla skin. I think it's called, like, the something Sinew. That takes, like... That thing might never, ever drop if you try to do that quest. Pretty low drop rate. I got lucky, I think, before, though, and got it, like, off of my first attempt when I was doing the quest. Pretty damn lucky. But yeah, they could make the end game better in Classic Plus. And they could also make PvP better as well. I think that's why people like TBC. Oh crap, this guy's level 52. Can we even kill him? Try to kill him. We use everything we got. It's gonna be a tough fight. We're gonna have to probably bubble and heal. Maybe bandage a little bit. Still have lay on hands if things get a little rough. Yeah, TBC brought in arenas. Arenas became really popular for the PvP community. But the PvE is still pretty much the same. Indeed, here quick. It's mostly just, you know, you get your pre... You don't even need pre-raid bis, that much pre-raid bis this time, because the raids are post-nerf. So you can just kind of you can try to hop in. You get a little bit of gear from dungeons and then hop in to Karazhan, and then you kind of just raid log from there once you get a little bit of loot from Karazhan. Do Gruul's Lair, Karazhan, and then the Nightslayer raid as well. I just forget the name of that one. Yeah, make Therodon's Lair, Gruul's Lair. There's Karazhan. You can 10-man Karazhan too, which is pretty cool. Now, level 52 gave us a blood petal. It might be one of the reasons why it's taking so long. We're fighting all the easy ones. Maybe the drop rate is actually higher than the level 52s. Come on. Yeah. We did it. But yeah, PvE will be pretty, like, once you start getting into Karazhan, you're just raid logging, just doing just raids every week. Maybe do a little bit of PvP if you're interested in the PvP loot. And, get your, you know, conquest cap, I think it's called, or your arena points cap every week. And then they'll give you a little currency for your PvP gear. I probably won't do that. I might. Who knows? We'll see. Not on the Paladin, though. I think Paladins aren't really that great in PvP. In TBC. Right? Like, what comp does Paladin play with? Like, the comps you usually hear about the most is, like... Resto Drew. Like, you see, like, a lot of Shaman, Warlock, Warrior... Roguelock Druid, RLS, Roguelock Shaman, I guess would be another one. Rogue Mage Priest, RMP. Maybe, I know there's like, what's it called? TSG's a comp. But isn't that DK Warrior Holy Paladin? That's like a Wrath of the Lich King thing. I'm not too sure like what Paladin does in PvP, like what comp they're good with. Hodge is a awesome stun, but I assume a lot of like PvPers would save Trinket for a 5-second stun or 4-second stun, right? Yeah, I'm not too sure what comps Paladin play with. And then the 2s brackets, a lot of like Warlock, Resto Druids, like a lot of DPS healer comps. Rogue Mage is another one for like a double DPS, but most of them are healer DPS. Guess you could do Paladin Warrior, maybe that's good, but the thing is Resto Druids is better than Holy Paladin because it just has more CC, right?
Hello.
But we have the Warlock. Warlock's amazing PvP class. Larian got something coming, that's for sure.
I hope they didn't give you too much trouble, adventurer. I try to steer clear of them. They're wild! I tried jumping over one. I was attacked. Plants just shouldn't be acting that way. I'm not quite sure what to make of this, adventurer. The plants, they seem to have some minimal intelligence. I'm no expert, though, but I do know someone that is. Head to northern Feralis and look for a buddy of mine named Gregan Brewspewer. He's an expert on this sort of thing. I'm sure Gregan can help us out here. You'll find him out in the wilderness.
No!
He's not the type to live in a big city.
No! Damn it. Oh my gosh, guys. Imagine missing the boat like that. Alright, we're going swimming. We're swimming to the shoreline, guys. We have to go here and turn this in. And then we finally get the quest for Sunken Temple. Alright, we're going on a little swim here. Yeah, but Paladin's amazing in PvE. As a tank. The tanks are really fun. I think that's the main reason why I wanted to level the Paladin. Is just they're really good for dungeon tanking, and it'd be fun to do the heroic dungeons on a prop Paladin. And then we'll get into raids. We'll just pug and stuff on this guy. Get our gear up. We got a lot of time. And then Paladins become really good in Wrath of the Lich King. They're like one of the best classes in the game. All the specs are good. Rep Paladin's great. Prop Paladin and Holy Paladin. Holy Paladin's like arguably the best healer. Prop Paladin's the best tank. And Rep Paladin is a pretty competitive melee DPS. So you can't really go wrong with Paladin in Wrath of the Lich King, so we'll probably level him up when that will probably come out. They haven't announced it, but we'll probably see Wrath of the Lich King anniversary, right? Imagine this boat like does a lap and we still don't make it to shore. It's just going around now. It hasn't reached that yet. So I think The decision to swim was a good one. I'm not too sure how much I would PvP. I'm kind of casual when it comes to PvP. I'll just do some battlegrounds. It's usually what I like to do. Threes can get a little hardcore. I like twos, though. Twos are fun. Threes get a little... gets a little hectic, but threes are fun, too. But you have to find people you want to, like, you know, play with and grind with for a while. I'd rather just do the PvE content, right? Because the best gears from the PvE content. Because in TBC, Wrath of Lich King, and well, for TBC, Wrath of Lich King and Cataclysm, you kind of mix PvP with PvE gear to get like the best set for PvP. And then vanilla, the PvE gear just becomes the best gear. Like, once you get to Nax. So PvPers are kind of forced to PvE if they want the best PvP stuff. Some PvPers don't like that, some don't mind. But yeah, you have to play quite a bit as a PvPer. Actually, like, more than the PvEers to get the set that you want. That's why if you're playing if the game for PvP, like, I guess it's alright. It's a good game for PvP, but so many other, like, games where you don't have to grind like that, like League of Legends and, you know, Dota 2 and other games that require, like, not needing to grind for gear. But I guess they must, if you're PvPing in this game, you must enjoy PvEing as well, I would assume. I PvP'd a bit in, like Wrath to Cataclysm, and then I kind of stopped. I actually missed a Pandaria. I PvP'd a little bit. Stopped after Pandaria, I believe.
What can I do for you? Blood petal, eh? Well, you better explain the plan, and then I'll tell you whether or not I can help you. To tell you the truth, adventurer, I've never seen any plants like this in my travels. Perhaps I should take a trip to this crater. At any rate, I think I know just the thing Muigin's looking for. Attalai haze. It's horrid stuff, hard to collect, but it's just what he needs to control the little monsters. You'll need to visit the temple of Atalhaka.
There we go, we got it.
The Attalai haze can be collected from the deep lurkers, murkworms, or oozes found there. Good luck, adventurer.
There we go. We have to complete this and eventually bring it back to Ungoro Crater. So there we go. We got that quest done. Next episode will be probably started in Ratchet, or maybe yeah, we'll start in Ratchet. And then we'll turn this in the stone circle, and then we'll make our way over here. We'll turn in deliver to McKinley, and then we'll make our way up and probably go to Stormwind, pick up a few quests, and probably level up our first aid and our abilities. Too bad we couldn't get 50 though, but we'll level these up. That's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.